it before we say die. Here we are, killing ourselves a little. We just need one more hit, and we might just live forever. Oh, here we are, we're going down with this.
Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004. And in this episode of our second season in career mode, we are going to be completing race 33 of 36, which is going to be at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Georgia 500. In the last episode, we went to Martinsville Speedway for the Subway 500, where I got ourselves a 9th place finish. I was expecting worse or better, but the caution never came out for pit stops, and I guess my car is so good at this point that I can hold my own ground, and my pit crew's not so bad that we actually lose a bunch of positions, because I held it in 5th place in the entire first half of the race. And then Dale Jarrett won that one, and that was the second win of the season. His first one was at Las Vegas. He also had won the shootout race. He is in 8th place in the point standings right now, almost 1,000 points behind the leader. I probably am 1,000 points, to be honest. But yeah, Tony Stewart still got the lead over Dale Earnhardt Jr., who closed in by like 30 points on him just because I think Dale Earnhardt Jr. finished 5 or 6 positions in front of him in that race. Dale actually did start out in the lead on the pole, whatever, and then he led like the entire first half of the race, but I guess Dale Jarrett had a better pit strategy than him by pitting earlier or something like that. And then, well, we're still in 10th place. We're actually really close to passing Jimmy Johnson in the points, getting 9th place, but there's no way that's going to happen in this race, because last time we came to Atlanta, I finished like 39th or 40th, something like that. So I doubt we've improved enough to even finish in the top 20 now, but you never know. Matt Kenseth, yeah, I spun my car going into turn 1 at one point, but then he crashed into me to save me without bringing out a caution, so now he's very pissed at the same time. And then there's another situation where I got loose in a turn 1, hit the wall, and then spun, actually brought out a caution, but that only lost me positions that I gained back at the restart. And I was trying to gain more, but yeah, I just couldn't do that. Tony Stewart's a little pissed off after Charlotte, and then you got some small rivals because it's Martinsville. It was lots of bumping and banging, short track stuff. Okay, so let's go to race weekend using KCal Gaming's paint scheme, just because reasons. I don't know, I gotta fill the schedule with somebody's paint scheme. Quick select the chassis, engine, and body. We are going to this one with a fresh engine and a fresh body, but our chassis is very worn down just because, yeah, I couldn't keep it together at Martinsville. Figures. We still got a car rating of 70, which might be like 5% higher, maybe a little bit more than that since Atlanta, but I doubt it's going to be enough for us to really put on a good performance. Might be our first bad race in ages. I just hope we can start in the top 15 and keep Coca-Cola happy. My setup for qualifying is negative 0.5 turns of wedge and 20 PSI. Really just threw something in there aside from the default setup and hope it's going to really work whenever we go into qualifying right now. Slides on into turn 1. We weren't fully up to speed just yet, so we're going to be going in faster next time and we'll have to slow down more. At least as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, it looks like Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to be on the pole for this race. Letting you guys know that ahead of the time. And the guy that's starting on the outside of the pole, it's far from Tony Stewart, I'll tell you that much. Okay, going off of 4. How was our warm-up lap? Or out lap? Please tell me it wasn't bad. It was bad. 37th place. I can do better. Okay, just tap the brakes a little bit. Come on, keep it at the bottom. Sliding up into that middle lane. Please don't tell me I'm just purely lacking on power right now, because that really would suck to ruin me in qualifying, but I'm giving it all I got. Going the fastest I can through these corners. Kind of underdrove my entry to turn 3, but it is gripping quite well off of turn 4. It's not doing too bad, so I guess that corner could have been better, but where are we starting today? 30.26. It's a pretty darn good improvement, half a second. 11th place. Okay, we're starting in the top 15. All the weight is off my shoulders. I don't know if we're going to actually run well. I think we're still going to finish quite badly. Maybe, maybe not, but we're going to make the happiness go up again, so that's all I'm really concerned about. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is starting on the pole next to Kenny Wallace. Also, Jeff Gordon is starting in 3rd with Looney Tunes paint scheme of some sort. And I saw Tony Stewart in 4th place, but I don't know what the heck he's driving. Also, I'm starting next to Matt Kenseth. Or not exactly, but that's how good my restart was. Or my start, not my restart. Yeah, I let out the gas because I didn't want to get pounded by Matt Kenseth, so now I have no momentum at the start of the race. Was that a smart idea? Someone let me know in the comments, because I was like, hey, look, it's Matt Kenseth. He fucking hates me. I should not be putting myself in this position. I hear a lot of freaking noise on the other side of the house. Car got pretty tight going to 3 right there. Just sad because of the wedge adjustment I have. I'm leaving on 20 PSI. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I mean, on 15 PSI, whenever we're at Martinsville, I didn't have to make any changes despite it wearing down the tires quickly. It was something I was actually able to handle. I can't turn. Why not? This is the standards I expect my car now, is for it to be able to turn and be able to go somewhat fast. But no, it's like it still can't at all turn with negative 0.5 turns of wedge at 70 car rating and stuff. I'm trying to get to the bottom. The car is not going to the bottom. It seemed fine during qualifying. Oh, they're making contact. Car's sparking. Ricky Rudd is out of control. So I gained a position from that. At least I'm sticking with these guys. It's just I've got to slow down more than they do going to the corners. Hope I get a run off that can carry me through the draft. Well, this is not as depressing as previous Atlanta races. Just please tell me this car is going to stay in the draft as long as I need it to. Trying to gain extra going in the end and brake at the proper time so I can really make the most perfect corners and stick with these guys. I think this is going to be an actual good Atlanta race. I don't think I'm going to finish that well because I'm slightly keeping up with Elliott Sadler. It's just a bit of a struggle. We're going to pass Kenny Wallace pretty soon, I'll tell you that much. I'm trying, pushing it hard. I feel like I still don't have enough power. That's what the problem is right now because I'm struggling to keep up on speed. I'm taking the corners right and stuff, but it's just, I need more acceleration. I need to spend more time on the throttle. Stop doubting what my car can do. This is what happens whenever I stop doubting what my car can do. I should continue to doubt what my car can do so I can keep myself from doing stupid shit like that. Heading towards the outside wall. Right behind Ricky Craven. I get a dive underneath him in the center of the corner. And we are. Got Elliott Sadler to pull me. This is actual good racing at Atlanta. Also, there's Kenny Wallace up there in that red back bumper of the car. I can see it. Okay, don't overdrive the entry at 3. Hit Ricky Craven. I'm hitting the apron. Get off the apron car, please. It's going to do that if I overdrive the corner, but I'm doing that because I don't know if I'm going to swerve up into Ricky Craven if I'll drive too fast in. Side-by-side racing. Can I handle it? Ricky Rudd. Ricky Bobby Gordon? Robbie Gordon. Whatever the hell your damn name is. Robbie Gordon has started pretty well, so he should be easy to pass. Sometimes he does. He's just one of those drivers like Hermie Sadler, who started well, or at least I thought it was Hermie Sadler. I see him up there still, next to Kenny Wallace. Okay, so keep sharing draft with Elliott Sadler, who's trying to make a position just as good as I am. And also, I have no pressure behind me because Ricky Bobby, as I call him, just crashed into Ryan Newman off the corner. They were going 3 wide and stuff. Just gotta keep behind Elliott Sadler. I think he's my key to success right now because he's just as fast as me and I've got his draft. He might actually be faster, and the reason why I can keep up is just because of the draft. That seems more likely in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, as long as he's right there in front of me, we can keep up with these guys, climb our way back into the top 10, and then probably lose like 5 positions because of pit stops. But yeah, I'm not having to make any cuts right now. That is honestly very surprising. Only lost 3 races. 3 races? I've only lost 3 positions since the start of the race. My commentary. Ricky Rudd just got totally fucked like twice, and he's right behind me. This is sad. Alexa, play Desposito. Come on, diving into the bottom of the corner. Golly, this thing does not like to turn. I could turn down the tire pressure more, but it would wear down faster and it'd be even worse than this. I think by now the tires are like half worn. You know, that would make sense because 16 laps is a full run. I'm not even overdriving the corner. I just wanted to get the same thing from it that Elliott Sadler is, and I can't have it because my car don't like it. Fuck. Now Ryan Newman's catching back up to us. Ricky Bobby, you didn't do enough. You didn't do enough for me on that one. Okay, underdrive the entry to 3. Riding that white line. Okay, I'm trying to adjust the tire wear, and I'm doing a pretty good job of it. You know, I really thought that was Hermie Sadler up there, but I'm starting to think that it's Jerry Nadeau. Yeah, it is. He's in 12th place. Got a really big on Elliott Sadler right now. A really big run. Drafting him so hard that went up to his bumper and started sparking him. I sparked the Sadler, guys. I did it. That's something that no one else can say. They sparked the Sadler. Yeah, it's my commentary. I sparked somebody. Like, can we start saying that from now on? Like, hashtag it sparking a driver when you drive in the back of them and you make sparks come out the back of their car. That's just great. Okay, I'm giving up on Elliott Sadler finally. No longer using him as draft. We've got Jerry Nadeau and Kenny Wallace that I cannot believe I'm struggling to keep up with. This shouldn't be that difficult, but I'm trying not to hit him, but I have to have that outside line so I can dive into 3. Game's being just that frustrating right now, and I have no grip, so Ricky Rudd's finally going to get around me. As well as Ryan Newman, I suppose. Yeah, looks like I've got to let both of these guys by, because I can't enter turn 1 correctly unless they clear me. Come on, Newman. Come on. Oh, don't hit him, JC. Don't hit him coming back down. Ugh, this is not the kind of dive I wanted. Sometimes I just not prepared to drive the track differently, and I wind up under-driving a corner or over-driving a corner whenever I'm in a different position. Now, pit stops are coming up pretty soon. But yeah, this is actual good racing at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I like it. I don't like how some of these drivers that are supposed to be behind me after the start of the race are still in front of me, you know, Kenny Wallace and Jerry Nadeau, but still, like, just the cars and the way we're all racing each other, that is awesome. Comers and goers. Okay, hard in turn one. I thought I braked fine, but it like bottomed out and shut up the track. And now I'm hitting Bobby Labonte. But I'm going to finally pass Kenny Wallace in a bit. It's like I make up positions and I lose positions. It's how it works every freaking time. And I'm just actually holding these guys up, and that's why the racing is good. Because I hold people up. Ugh, oh my goodness. If you guys would just get the fuck off my case and stop ruining my corners, I could actually pass the cars in front of me. Or the slow ones, that is, not the fast ones. I can hold up the fast ones, but I can't pass the fast ones. Damn Mark Martin, damn Bobby Labonte, damn Ryan Newman, damn Ricky Rudd, damn. I don't know. Don't overdrive 3. I'm not overdriving 3, but the car says I am. People are heading down pit road. Let's not cut off Bobby Labonte, though. Let's just throw an actual well-timed block. So we're going to take our pit stop at the end of lap 16. Just to really balance out how this race goes on pit strategy. Come on, turn car. I should start sharing draft with Kenny Wallace so I can actually pull myself towards him. That's kind of how it works in this game. Well, most of the time. Look at that right front tire. That is awful. Okay. Hold them brakes. Hold them brakes. I'm going up the track. This is every fucking lap. I don't like it. Oh, we haven't had a race commentated like this at Atlanta since like NASCAR 2005, where my freaking car was set up like shit and I was just all over the damn place and I didn't know how to say anything. I was just like singing my absolute freaking stress and frustration in that one. Okay, we're lap 16. I'm going to switch to the right analog stick. Mark Martin will not stop trying to pass me. I have to enter pit road. You're not going to make it easy, are you? Okay. I'm going to let you by. And, well, now he's going down pit road, so I might as well just beat him in, huh? I mean, maybe I can. He's going to hit me and dump me instead. Okay, and magically my car is turned in the other direction. Well, I let him by because he wouldn't stop trying to pass me, and then he just heads into pit road. So he was using me. You could have just waited a whole nother lap. I could have spun the car on my own, Mark Martin, but you do you. Maybe this race will turn out better for us now that I'm doing this. I mean, I'm on the lead lap, so I shouldn't lose my lead lap position. I hope we don't. There goes Dale Earnhardt Jr., guy that started on pole. Hopefully I didn't ruin his race. And if he's exiting pit road right after me, then he should still be on the lead lap. Okay, let's get a good juicy replay. I think I ruined the potential of this video being respectable by spinning myself on pit road by hitting Mark Martin. But with all due respect, I mean, you didn't give me any room. Like, I was on that freaking third lane of pit road, and you just wanted to sit there in the second lane and push up against me. Don't worry, guys. I'll find a better thumbnail than Mark Martin dumping me, because in all reality, it was all my fault for just trying to pass him back. I shouldn't have even bothered. We're actually pretty close up front. No, I'm not pitting under caution. Pit summary, Dale Jarrett 6th. It doesn't say that I am in the top 15. I'm all the way at the back of the field now. I'm in 41st place. Well, so much for finishing where I belong. I don't belong here at all, regardless of my shenanigans entering pit road game. I mean, I didn't fix the damage that was probably caused by Mark Martin hitting me, but I'm getting terrible acceleration to restart, and it really wasn't that much damage to begin with, so I don't know why my restart is so much worse than every other car on the track. Do we have people that are going to take pit stops, like right now, like take pit stops at just random points, and that's why I'm at the back of the field, because like the majority of the field decided to stay out for no reason? We get that a lot. Oh my god! I just freaking shoved my face up the ass of Dr. Pepper Incorporated. Oh goodness. I have no room down here, Michael Waltrip. I mean, I put myself down there. Everybody was slamming the brakes in the front stretch, and I didn't have enough time to react. I didn't want to just rapidly start tapping the left steering directional pad, because then the car would spin due to my wedge adjustments. So I had to be diligent with it, and you can't be diligent whenever you ain't got time, so it's just what it was. So now the front of my car is very damaged. That's knocking out my body for the next race. Or the engine. I think the engine might still be in shape, but I don't know about the body. Can we just keep this car in one piece until the end? Why is Michael Waltrip hitting the wall? Alright, you got a big old pack of cars right in front of me that I can pass. Just gotta start racing well. Gotta start hitting my marks. How is it that every fucking car on the entire track is way faster than me whenever they have the draft? Like, I really wasn't that much faster at all whenever I had the draft. It took some perfect driving, and it's like, I know my car is better than a good bit of these guys at this point. It's just weird seeing Ward Burton and Jeff Burton all over my ass. But getting past Michael Waltrip, all these guys going 3 wide up there, hitting the wall and shit. I don't know what the hell just happened to Jeff Green behind me, but he slowed up immensely. Okay, hit a dive under Robbie Gordon, if the car will turn. No, it won't. It's trying to. Thank you, Robbie Gordon, for barely giving me an inch. I really appreciate it. Oof. Some of the leaders are coming in together, and I'm at the bottom of 3 wide situations and crap. Oh my god. I don't like this. I do not like this. Okay, so David Green didn't make Chase Montgomery slow up a bunch. We'll take a run down the front stretch and get underneath Chase Montgomery right here. This is not a smart idea, but I'm not a smart person, so once again, it's okay. Okay, we're in 31st place, but we were a lap down, and so were many other drivers, so I don't know how many positions we're actually going to get back through this weird strategy. I don't know how much of the field had pitted. I don't know how much of the field has to pit. That's just the situation we're in right now. I guess we're the only guys at the pit stops, unless there's still more of them in front of me that have to and are still waiting a while. 30th place. It's like I just can't have a good damn race at this track. And we got people coming off pit road that were multiple laps ahead of us or something like that, so that's why we're finally gaining those positions. Hey look, it's Mark Martin. Yeah, it figures that I kept him from taking his pit stop because he was the one that dumped me. Or he was the one that I made dump me, I suppose I should say. This darn thing isn't turning because I'm too busy talking my head off about what's going on the fucking screen like you don't already know that by watching the video. That's what every YouTuber does. At least I add a little pizzazz to it with my stupidity. Okay, hold that inside lane. Golly, this race is almost over. I'm in 24th. This will be the best Atlanta race I've ever had. Yet. And it's really not going to be that much of an improvement. I mean, from the last Atlanta race that we had at the beginning of the season, it will be, but still, like, we had races that were better than that in the rookie season. Both of them were, and it's so dumb. I tried for so long to pass Elliott Sadler and work with him at the beginning of the race, and it seems like I'm finally going to do that again right here. Now Mark Martin's behind me because he's gotten up to speed after exiting pit road. Also, passing Elliott Sadler is not for position, but I don't know why. Why would it not be for position? I was never a lap down, and if he's like a lap ahead of me or whatever, that means he has to take a pit stop. That's like simple logic. Don't hit Jerry Nadeau. Well, that was for position. 23rd place. Well, I think this is the last car I'm going to pass. Elliott Sadler. Jerry Nadeau, stop being on the outside of me. I'm done trying to race people. I just want to finish this stupid fucking race already. Okay, so this is our last lap because we're still a lap down. I don't know how we're still a lap down. We didn't lose a lap at any point. Unless some of those people that were in front of us, you know, they got to go whole another lap because of what lap where they were when the caution happened. Something like that. But I had to have been off pit road by then. Mark Martin, you were not driving by me on the outside. You are not driving by me on the outside. You are not driving by me on the outside. He drove by me on the outside and I overreacted. Okay, and Dale Jarrett goes back to back. That was disgusting. And most of it was my fault. As a matter of fact, all of it was my fault. So I guess I gotta own up to that. But next up is Phoenix International Raceway for the Checker Auto Parts 500 presented by Haviline. Race 34 of 36. We'll be using Dynamis Prime's paint scheme because this is a track I'm capable of winning at. I know it, and I want to win here in this paint scheme. I don't think I've won a race in this paint scheme yet, even though I almost did. I like Talladega, but that didn't happen. Maybe there was some other race and I'm forgetting about it. But yeah, that was Dale Jarrett's third win of the season. He is still 8th place in the point standings. Yeah, there you go. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. finished, I think, like 12th. Tony Stewart finished 13th. But Dale Earnhardt Jr. led the most laps after starting on pole right there. So yeah, I ruined his chances of gaining a bunch on Tony Stewart. Yeah, 163 points in just 3 races. That's seeming rather unlikely, but it's possible. Who freaking knows? At this rate, Dale Earnhardt Jr., he's trying to pull it off, and he almost did right there, but I ruined everything. Okay, so we're still 10th place in the point standings, but we are almost 100 points behind Jimmy Johnson now because he actually finished well in that race despite my shenanigans. All my fucking shenanigans in this game. Matt Kenseth is still pissed off after, you know, the Martinsville race, but at least we didn't get into him in this one. But Kevin Grubb ass-rammed him in the front straightaway really freaking hard. Johnny Benson was right behind us at the start-finish line whenever we ended the race. I remember seeing that whenever I was making the very, very sensational thumbnail. And then, well, Tony Stewart, his rivalry from Charlotte's going away. Okay, so we've got some work in team management to do, of course, because we're just using a used engine. I think that's what it was. Though I think we've still got another race for that one just because we're still working on something, building something like that. Shop additions, we've got 4 races left until the skid pad comes in for our increase of tire wear. Or should I say decrease of tire wear? I don't know. Oh my god! I need this chassis for one more freaking race, and oh my goodness. I mean, this is still much better than it was last time we came to Phoenix. So that's good enough to say. The engine is still pretty darn good. 68 power, 65 efficiency. It's only down to 95 condition. That was after our second use, I believe, so not that bad. Got one race left overhauling on the 7th engine. And then bodies. What is going on here? Did I forget something? I must have forgot something at the end of the last episode. Okay, well, we're going to have to repair something for, like, one race, because there's no way I'm going to sit here for 2 overhauls using equipment that's this freaking bad. We're going to have to use this in the next race because it's better. But, can I still, like, do the repair for one race thing? I can't! What happened to repairing for one race? I swear we used to be able to do that. Ugh! I literally have no choice. Well, can I do it with the other one? I don't know. What can I do? Can I do it? No, I can't do one race repair with either of them. What the hell happened to that? We used to be able to do it all the time. Like, you could do like 6, 4, 2 race overhauls, but repairs were 3, 2, and 1. But nope. Okay, so we'll go to this one, and we'll might as well overhaul it if we can't repair it for one race. We'll overhaul it for 2 races, $338,000, 68 down, 466 strapping. What? Why do I have to do this to myself? As if that race didn't damage my equipment enough. I go forgetting to overhaul or repair something, and then I'm stuck with shit equipment for 2 races straight. I have to use this right here at Rockingham and Phoenix. But of course, happiness goes up for Coca-Cola. It's up to 70. And yeah, it's the same thing across the board. So even though we're using some pretty darn worn equipment whenever we go to Phoenix and Rockingham, I think we'll still be able to get a top 5 because I think we managed that last time we went to Rockingham and Phoenix. Actually, whenever we went to Phoenix last time, our pit crew was awful, but this time they'll be good, and my car's going to be way better. But then, well, with Rockingham, I mean, we've never really had pit stop problems or the car being difficult. So, yeah, whenever we go to both these races, we should still get top 5s. It's just, it's going to be so much more difficult with this frickin' equipment all being ruined. I did it to myself. See you next time, that's that, and episode over.